Hello everyone, welcome to Wings IES JKS. Today we are back with the 5 questions under 5 minutes for the polity component. So let's start with the first question. What is the position of the right to property in India? Now we have 4 options. Option A is legal right available to citizens only. So there seems little wrong with the statement because it is not for the citizens only, although it is a legal right. Second, legal right available to any person. The statement seems right. Third statement, fundamental right available to citizens only. We all know that right to property is no more a fundamental right. It has been made legal right by the 44th Constitutional Amendment Act of 1978. So obviously this statement is also wrong. Neither fundamental right nor legal right. So the legal right is under Article 300A. So option B. Now coming to the second question. The second question is constitutional government means a representative government of the nation with a federal structure. Option B is a government whose head enjoys nominal powers. Option C is a government limited by the terms of the constitution. See, when we talk about the constitutional government, we talk about the constitutionalism and a limited government. Option D is the right answer. Moving on to the third question. Which one of the following in Indian polity is an essential feature that indicates that it is federal in character? Now option A is the independence of the judiciary is safeguarded. As we all know, in part 4 of the constitution, there has been mentioned in article 50, judiciary is independent of the executive. So option A seems quite close and right. Coming to the option B, the union legislature has elected representatives from the constituent units. Doesn't seem right. Option C, the union cabinet can have elected representatives from regional parties. Again, not right. The fundamental rights are enforceable by courts of law. Again, doesn't seem close. So the right answer is A. Now, moving on to the next question. Question 4. Which one of the following factors constitutes the best safeguarded of liberty in a liberal democracy? See, now the 4 options are a committed judiciary, centralization of powers, elected government, and separation of powers. See, when we talk about the liberal democracy, so there is the principle of separation of powers, and the principle of separation of powers has been actually implied on the constitution model of the United States of America, and we have also followed the same model, and option D is the right answer as the separation of powers, which has been introduced by the Montesquieu, who has been a French scholar. Now moving on to the next question. The last question is, we adopted parliamentary democracy based on the British model, but how does our model differ from that model? As we all know that we have the parliamentary form of government, and we have followed the model regarding the British parliamentary model. Now, first statement is, as regards legislation, the British Parliament is supreme and sovereign, but in India, the power of the Parliament to legislate is limited, which is actually true, because in British Parliament there is an unwritten constitution, whereas in the India there is a written constitution. So statement 1 is right. Let's look at the second statement. In India, matters related to the constitutionality of the amendment of an act of the Parliament are referred to the Constitution bench by the Supreme Court, which is also correct. And for the Constitution bench of the Supreme Court, we need at least the bench of 5 judges. Option C is the right answer. I hope you find this bit informative, and if you like this video, please do like and share, and for more videos, do subscribe the channel. Thank you.